Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling, winning Wednesday. So what were your wins today? I know this morning we asked you about your wins for this week, but tonight's question is, what were your wins today? So I got to help people today, which is always fun. I enjoyed doing that. It was a steady day on the help desk. It was like I've been eased back into things this week. It's kind of cool. So yeah, Wednesdays and Thursdays I start earlier on the help desk than I normally do. And so just had a nice, quiet, easy day, just eased into the day, and it was nice. It got a little busy at one point, but then it just smoothed out and became easy. I think I'm setting the intention of easy days. And here come my jet boys, my fly boys. Not as loud as they have been today. There's been single tails and double tails up today. And they've been doing low passes and high passes, and it sounds like there was a whole meeting of planes in the air. There was so many planes coming and going earlier. It was sort of like, man, is there a party going on somewhere? But I had the door open all day. I've had the windows open all day. It's been beautiful. No breezes, no cross breezes. It still got up to like 76 inside sparkles today, but that was okay. I could handle that. But the flyboys, they've been up and they have been flying all over the place today, coming, going. I thought they were all they were coming back in on this side, they're flying back and they were coming out on this side. So the passenger side of the vehicle, they had the outs, and then on the driver's side of the vehicle, they had those coming in, and at times it was like they were crossing in the air, and you'd have twos and fours. Excuse me, dog fur. You'd have twos and fours flying in formation to either go into land or going into land, and then on the uptake you'd have like the first pilot would come up, and then you'd look beyond, you'd see him, then you'd look back and you'd see his wingman coming up, and then they'd turn and off they would go. So it's been a very busy day at the Air Force Base today with all the flying going on. It's been awesome. So yes, my Wednesday is I got to listen to the planes going overhead. I always like listening to the planes going overhead. Had a nice easy day today. Got a lot of stuff accomplished today, so that was really good. Yesterday I put the finishing touches on my third piece of flash fiction that I actually wrote a couple of months ago, and then I just let it sit for a bit. And last night I went back in and edited it, got it to, I think 301 words is what I got it to, down from 400 and something. And then I had a friend of mine who happens to be an author have a look at it, and she turns around and she said, well, that's a good start. Where's it going to go? And I'm like, it's not supposed to go anywhere. And so I told her the idea behind the piece. She goes, oh yeah, I can see that now. I said, so obviously something in what I've written is not implying what I want it to imply. And so it looks like I got a little more work to do on the wording of that as to where I want it to stop and start. But who knows? Excuse me. You heard, I'm getting tired already. I was in bed by 9:30 last night, but I didn't turn the light out till like 11:30. I just got reading. Just didn't feel tired when I went to bed. My phone has been buzzing almost constantly all day. I had a quiet month of December, and then in this past 3 days, my text messages have been going berserk, and it's all those spamming text messages. It's like they took the whole month of December, they've taken like the last 6 weeks off, and now it's sort of like, oh, we're in the new year, let's get back into it again. I was like, seriously, you guys, this is nuts. And of course, because I keep in communication with my parents, I'm always checking to see if it's a text message from my parents or from a friend or another family member. And all the time it's this garbage stuff. Like, oh, you paid your AT&T bill. Go and have a look here. And you look at the number and go, that ain't my AT&T number. I know how their messages come in. It's programmed into my phone. It says AT&T. It does not say, some area code and blah, 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 blah. So there's my little bitch about that today. I did get one that came in it was for a PTA. And I actually went and looked up the PTA, and yeah, it was a legit school. And yes, they had a legit meeting with that meeting number and password. And they said it was tonight, but their calendar showed it was Monday last week. I'm like, okay. And so I typed in stop, because I realized it was one of those business ones. I typed in stop, so I won't get any more of those now. So apparently if you type in stop, they have to remove you from the database. But I'm not so sure about these spammy ones that come through. But the ones that come through that look like that have those little short codes, yeah, those ones, if you type stop, they have to remove you from the list. I was like, whatever. Anyway, flush that away. So today, again, been a very gentle day. And I was sitting here and I was typing a reply to somebody on chat, and all of a sudden I could hear Zephy starting to throw up. She's making that gagging noise. I'm like, oh, crap. So I raced down, ripped open the curtains from the for the shower there, told her to come here. She went more underneath the bed area that you can. There's like about this much overhang on the bed. That's as much under the bed. But she's got this one area right on my side of the bed where I put my feet when I get in and out of the bed that she likes to throw up on. It's like her throw up spot. So I managed to grab her, put her in the shower, and then about a minute later, after some more reaching, she finally threw up. And she looks at it, looks at me, and I go, "You're done?" And she just climbs out of the shower. Then she walks in front of the oven here and like starts reaching again. I'm like, come on, let's get you back. And then she kind of opens her mouth, nothing came out, and then she goes and does it again somewhere else. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the only thing I had to clean up was in the shower, nowhere else, thank goodness. So we got to her in time. But she's been really, I don't know what's gotten into her or why she has to hit the door so hard. So for those of you who've seen the layout through my thing, you have the living area, then you have a hallway, and on one side of the hallway, on the passenger side of the hallway, is the shower, and on the right-hand side is the bathroom. And when you open the door, it closes off that hallway so that you've got the shower and the bathroom and the bedroom in one closed-off area. And there's also a door between the shower and bathroom area and the bedroom. So if I need to bathe Zephy in any way, I just close those off, and we're in this little area, which she hates. It's 4 feet long and the width of the RV. And she'll go and try and hide him behind the toilet, which is not a big space that she can even attempt to get into. So usually when I go into the bathroom, I just leave the hallway door open, and because she likes to come and see where I am and what am I doing. You know, one of those dogs that just has to be, you have to be in their view. Well, lately she comes in, even if the door's just is partially open or full open, it doesn't matter. She whacks that thing and it slams shut. And so I just sit there and I just wait. And I'm looking down at the floor, because underneath the floor there's about a 1.5 to 2 inch gap at the bottom of the door and at the top of the door for the bathroom. And eventually this little paw comes in and touches my foot as though to say, "Are you okay? Please let me in." So I open the door and she stands along the wall there with her head around the corner so I can scratch her head. She's so funny. I don't know what it is, but she's just started doing that recently, like coming in and like barreling into the door that it slammed so hard that it slammed shut. Even if I'm standing in there after I've had a shower, doing all the face care stuff and or brushing my teeth, she'll come barreling along and whack that door and shut. Like, seriously. And then I turn around and I just watch the door, and eventually the paw comes under, like, and these little whines coming through. And yeah, she hasn't learnt yet that you don't need to power close the door. So that's her thing that she's into now, is shutting the bathroom door when I'm in the bathroom. Doesn't matter what's going on in the bathroom, she'll shut the door if I'm in there. It's almost like she's making sure I don't go anywhere without her knowing. And I'm like, well, you've lived in this RV long enough to know that there's only one door in and out of the RV. Yes, we have the emergency window, but in the bedroom, but we don't. The only way I can get out is to go out through the door, and she guards it. So I'm not sure what her problem is of trying to lock me in the bathroom these days, but she is. Oh, my friend Jason's on. Hey, Jason. Celebrating Dolly made it to 76. Praying she makes it another 76. Awesome. He is a huge Dolly Parton fan. Like, you will never meet another person that is such a fan of Dolly Parton like Jason is. He even has a onesie with her face that goes from the neck all the way down to his toe. And yes, I have seen it. I have got photographs of him in it. But he is a huge, huge, huge Dolly Parton fan. I'm not sure if Walmart near him likes him anymore, because I'll put out card displays of Dolly Parton and he'll go in and just buy the whole lot and try to get the banner as well. Yes, very huge Dolly Parton fan, but I love him for it. I love his enthusiasm. He's got one of his daughters as a big Dolly Parton fan as well. So, and he's met her 2 or 3 times now, where he's stopped and talked with her and had pictures taken with her and everything. So, and she's 76. Wow, where does time go? I mean, Betty White was 99 when she passed. In fact, her 100th birthday was Monday. It's the same day as a friend of mine. He turned 50. So like, wow, where is time going when you realize suddenly that she's 76. She's a little younger, to be honest. But anyway, so that's it for me. I am out of here. I got to go make dinner because I skipped lunch. Yes, I'm having to get into the habit again of putting into my calendar little alarms to go off for lunchtime. Because I realize I get to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, man, this is a long day. Your energy's drained and everything else. And yes, I've been getting up and getting the water and doing bathroom runs and all that sort of thing and saying hi to Zephy, picking up snacks, but I forget to actually have a meal. So yes, I'm going to have to start scheduling meal times into my calendar so I don't miss my meal times. But anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go have some Luna right now. If you don't know what Luna is, it's lunch and dinner combined. So I'm going to go make myself some Luna. It's probably going to be, I might do some chicken breast stuffed with cheese and broccoli. Zephy loves broccoli cooked. She won't eat broccoli sauce because it's raw, but she will eat cooked broccoli. And of course it's got cheese in the middle of it too. She is a huge cheese fanatic. I have those little snack packs that has in one portion has cubed cheese and in the other portion has what's one I've got? It has cashew nuts and craisins in there. And I love my little snack pack. I tell you this, I take it out of the fridge, I set it down, I wait about 10 minutes before I even attempt to open it. And just when you lift that corner and just start that peel back, she's sitting next to me here. She could be out to it in the bedroom, but as soon as I start that peel back, she is sitting right here next to me waiting for the cheese. Doesn't want the nuts, doesn't want the craisins, just wants the cheese. And it's literally seconds. I'm going to see if I can capture it on video one day. Every other time I tried to capture it on video, she'll like wander out like about 30 seconds later. And I think she knows I have the camera on. She's such a camera shy dog. But occasionally she will strike a pose and allow me to take a picture. So anyway, I'm out of here. Go have a super fantastic sparkling evening. And we'll catch you guys back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Thankful Thursday. Hey, Conetta.